Yod He Vav He Elu Vav Raphael, Mikael, Malachi, Nagiel, Sora, It's a planetary seal. So planetary seal, planetary sigil always gets burned with the manifestation sigil. But got the angel names and whatnot. You do not burn those. But manifestation sigil. Planetary seal and sigil of the planet. You do burn those. This is some dope shit. So your manifestation sigil, you can set it up so that another mirror charges it during the day. Understand? You see this? So it's a little overcast right now, so I'm gonna wait till the sun comes out a little bit. I had to make this and consecrate it and burn it in the hour of the sun on the day of the sun. I wanted to do that, but this can sit there all day when the sun comes out, and it'll get charged by this. It'll go back and forth, and it's a really powerful way to charge your sigils. What's up, Aquaman? Yeah, I haven't made any videos lately. I made a video last night. My first LBRP and LBRH, LIRH, LIRP, and Rose Cross. And also creating holy water. So remember the well, I don't have any regular incense, which is what I was looking for. Doesn't matter. This is my incense, and remember that for more powerful rituals, you want to start off with the Lord of the Universe adoration prayer, and then the purification by water, or purification by water and consecration by fire. How that goes is do the Kabbalistic cross. Fire to consecrate the station of east. Fire to consecrate the station of the south. Consecrate the station of the west. Fire consecrate the station of the north. Holy water consecrate, purify the quarter of the east. Holy water purify, quarter of the south. Water purify, quarter of the west. Water purify, quarter of the north. If you guys remember that. Oh yeah, I made a field guide to I made a guide on how to make a natron water, which is like a purification bath from Kemet. ancient Egyptian stuff. And then I mixed Solomonic ritual with the Ritual Romanum from the 1500s of the ancient Vatican Church. In the 1960s, the Vatican completely changed all their exorcism rituals, how they make their holy water, mass, like changed it to where it was not the same anymore. It's because a Masonic, quasi-Masonic lodge called the P2 Lodge. I forget what that stands for, but that's when the first John Paul was killed. It was called the Vatican II. They got all the bullshit passed, and none of their exorcisms, none of their. Oh yeah, instead of the priest facing the dais like everybody does in mass, the priest is supposed to face God too. But if you've ever been to mass since the 60s, the priest faces the congregation. That's not how it's supposed to be. So many things were changed, but if you look into the Ritual Romanum, or Romanum, I actually have like a lot of history and stuff in that, what I wrote last night. How to make holy water, and then how to do that purification, consecration ritual. Oh yeah, and then the Lord of the Universe adoration. I forgot about that one. That one goes like this. Holy art thou, Lord of the universe. Holy art thou, nature has not formed. Holy art thou, vast and mighty one. Holy art thou, Lord of the darkness and of the light. I-N-R-I. Yod, Nun, Resh, Yod. Ignis natura renovatur integra, through fire nature is perfectly renewed. The sign of Osiris slain. The sign of Isis in the morning. The sign of Apophis and Typhon. The sign of Osiris slain and arisen. Isis, mighty mother, Scorpio, Apophis, destroyer, soul of Osiris, slain and arisen, Isis, Apophis, Osiris. night and seek the day. So that's how you do the adoration to the Lord of the universe as well. So you do those when every day, pretty much. If you don't have to, but it really, really is powerful. And you need something to believe in outside of yourself, because it's not you that's doing this. It's not you who made these rituals. It's not you who made magic. So it's like, there's nothing outside of yourself that needs like reverence. You need to show reverence to the outside external forces that came before you. Shit that makes us work. So you don't get a spiritual ego and whatnot. It's a way to stay humble. But it's also a way to respect what came before you. This is a genius system. So Liam Thomas Christopher, he has a channel on YouTube. It's really great. It's really, really good. Started reading his book again because I've been writing a lot of stuff, and I think it's really good. I've been using AI not to write it, but to format it, because I have a lot of shit already written, but it doesn't look pretty. Your time is now. Go get it. Well, I've been doing a lot of crazy shit with writing. Did like a exempt adept, like walked away from all this for about 18 months. Secured a wife and a house. Secured a lot of things. And did the Saturnian stuff about the earth part of the rituals. And I've been writing and writing and writing and writing. You go to illusionoftheabyss.com. It'll show you how to make invoking and banishing hexagrams, and it'll show you how to do invoking and banishing passive spirit and active spirit pentagrams. Something that I made that I haven't seen a lot of other magicians make. I haven't seen any magicians make that kind of a thing. It's pretty cool. And I also created a document called the Living Hexagram of Yeshua. So it's to invoke Tiferet of the sun, you I've always drawn 24 hexagrams, starting with Saturn, going to Jupiter, Mars, Venus, Mercury, Moon, and then like drawing the invoking of those, of all of those other planets. And instead of saying the god name of the planet and tracing the glyph of the planet, you trace the glyph of the sun and say Yod He Vav He Eloah Veda. Since I use the Rose Cross formula now, I use Yeshua Yehovah. It's called the Pentagrammaton instead of the Tetragrammaton. It's Rosicrucian. And I was thinking about, it's ridiculous making the 24 hexagrams. It's ridiculous doing that. Now you could just plot out in the sky where Saturn is, where Jupiter is, where Mars is, where Venus is, where Mercury is, where the moon is, and where, where the sun is when you're doing your thing. And you could do just 6 of them. You could do that. But I created a whole different kind of thing where you use the grade sign of Philosophus or fire, and you use the grade sign of water, and so you would just face the sun, and you would do this in all 4 directions. Going clockwise after doing it at the sun once. Do it at the other 3 stations of the directions, and then come back to where the sun is at in the sky, and it kind of you sit there with you feel the essence of the sun coming in through the chakras of your hands. You're also sun gazing while you're doing this. And then you go downwards. And then you bring it up. This. You go to here like this. And you say Yod He Vav He Eloah Ve Da'ath, or Yeshua Yehovah Eloah Ve Da'ath. And you do the rose cross thing right in the center of your chest. And I was thinking about that, and that it is powerful for someone that's been doing this. So, I'm still working on that a little bit. Daily ritual. Daily ritual is the centralmost activity in your life that will generate change. Many of the reasons for missing a daily ritual performance are quite reasonable, but you must do your work nonetheless. Even if spending the time makes you late for an appointment or causes you to lose sleep. There may even be dreadful times ahead when you have to drag yourself into your ritual space to do an uninspired performance. Pushing through resistance is the theme here. Get acquainted with the animal soul and its tricks. Some of the most common excuses for not doing magical work are included here as red flags. I recommend that you start a list of your own diversions as they come up. They usually go like this. I don't have enough time. I'll just read one more chapter. The house has to be cleaned first. This other project is more important because it's part of my career. I might receive an important phone call. I must never do rituals when I'm sick. I'm tired and it would be healthier to rest. I must wait until I am calm and serene. Faggots and men with braces do that, dude. Keep in mind that just because ritual is crucial to this course doesn't mean that ritual should be the only activity. You should take special care to live in the world, stay down to earth, and practical in your daily affairs, get a hearty amount of exercise. The other requirements in the grade work, combined with honesty and humility, help to keep the imagination from becoming unruly. As it increases in power, they help prevent the most common side effect of ritual magic, ego inflation. I was just talking about that. Study. As for the scholarly work, start now by obtaining your primary textbook, a copy of Israel Regardie's The Golden Dawn. That's called the Black Brick. I got some crazy shit. I've created some real tight shit. Magical diary. From day one of your journey, you are to maintain a magical diary in which you make daily entries. Each entry should contain the date and time of the entry and a quick narrative of the day's events with insights and changes that occur as you progress throughout the day. These may or may not be the results of your spiritual discipline. Looking back into your diary entries from a year previous can be very revealing as to how much change you have undergone. So, the key ingredient, dedication. The material in this and other grades is presented in a brief format, but a serious look at it will reveal that it is quite involved and requires an enormous amount of time and dedication. Working from the information in each chapter may be a little disheartening as it cannot take the place of a real teacher. The student becomes solely responsible for finding the inspiration, the resources, and the discipline to perform the exercises without validation, evaluation, or corrective reprimands. Let this serve as the last warning that the road ahead can be difficult and lonely. Take personal responsibility for all efforts and all results. The daily neophyte formula. Perform this series of rituals once per day in the order presented below, one right after the other. The only thing you need for this is a private, clear space in which to stand. About 8 or more feet across. What's up, babe? Yeah. Yeah. Love you too. A simple padded chair. Padded chair? What the fuck is this guy talking about? You go out. You take your shoes off. And you go out and you ground to earth. You walk in the grass, you walk in the dirt, you walk in that, in the muckety muck. And you will find a tree. You will befriend this tree. Just like how you have a symbiotic relationship with trees, with how they give off oxygen and breathe in carbon dioxide. You breathe out carbon dioxide, breathe in oxygen. Well, they feed on something that happens to you and your body where more electrons form than neutrons. They're called free radicals. And that's the building blocks to mutation for your cells. Not everybody rejuvenates their cells every 7 years. And to rejuvenate your cells faster, you would do this stuff. Exchanging free radicals with a tree. So you stand up, or you sit down, lotus, back against the tree. And you do the fourfold breath, which is 4 seconds in through the nose, hold for 4 seconds on the inhale, 4 seconds out through the nose, hold for 4 seconds on the exhale. Keep doing that for 10 minutes a day. I do 6, 6, 6, 6. This alkalizes your blood, gives you more energy. Then you'll start doing more. This is called a pranayama technique. So you start doing that, and then you'll want more techniques to do. The breath of fire, which I'll teach. I also call it the DMT breath. Nadi Shushama. Which is alternate nostril breathing. And then just breathing out of your right nostril for a while is solar breath. You do that while you're like after you sun gaze. And then You just breathe out of your left nostril for like 5 minutes. That's why you moon gaze. You sun gaze at dawn and dusk. You moon gaze when it's a new moon or a full moon. I saw a 62 bird. I'm gonna find you. Have a talk with you. Anyways, so magical motto. You saw a 62 bird. I'm gonna speak to you afterwards. Why don't you watch your fucking mouth? So, anyways, um, so my ritual of the neophyte, my neophyte curriculum is a lot similar to Liam Thomas Christopher's. I've actually never gone through this whole book. Something I've found interesting in his book is the ascent into the cuba space. After performing the fourfold breath, stand as though ready to perform the LBRP. Visualize yourself expanding as before. The space between your atoms spread, and your body rapidly grows until Earth becomes a speck beneath your feet. Your body continues to grow beyond the solar system and galaxy, gradually filling the universe. For our purposes here, the universe has boundaries, and you have just expanded your imaginary body close to those boundaries, to the point that you are now standing within a cube of space. The universe is seen as a six-sided cube, and you are therefore standing between its floors and ceilings. Surrounded by four walls, these surfaces are black like the night sky, dotted with millions of stars. Closer observation reveals a hidden pattern in the stars. Into each of the four walls surrounding you, there appears to be a black design woven into it. It is only visible because it blots out the stars with its lines. It is the symbol of the Jerusalem cross. And it fills each of the four walls from top to bottom and from side to side. But you know what he's talking about? Inside of the cube of space, talking about is above you would be the three supernal Sephiroth. Below you would be Malkuth, Sandalphon, things like that. On the directional walls would be each of the there's four triplicities. So there's 3 fire signs, 3 water signs, 3 earth signs, 3 air signs. And then a element would be, like in the east, it'd be fire. It'd be the triplicities of fire elements. It'd be the sun. What else? I forget. The sun and something else. And then south would be earth. That'd be Taurus. Virgo. Capricorn. Saturn. And Mercury. West, you would have the water, all the water triplicities. So that's going to be Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. It's going to be Jupiter, Jupiter and Mars. Then air, Gemini. Gemini. Aquarius. Anyways, yeah. That's what the dude's talking about. So it holds the elements, the elemental, king, ruler, elemental, archangel, and angel. Then planetary, archangel, Sephiroth, archangel, choir of angels, what each Sephiroth is called, the divine name of each. The 7 signs with the 7 archangels of the signs, the 36 decants, and the 6 Shem Hafresh. You could put all that inside of all that inside of one of these. It'd be like Damien Eccles' Celestial Lotus, but with the Shem too. That's the ascent into the cube of space. So the table of shewbread is kind of showing you that. And you would have you'd have 4 different candles, like menorahs with three things for candles in each of them. Then you'd have a 7 candle menorah for the planets. And every time you do these rituals, you collapse the divine light into the candle holders, and you don't necessarily have to always do invoke all these different things. You could just simply say the name of the Hebrew letter that corresponds to one of the signs, and then the Hebrew letter that corresponds to one of the planets. Light it up. Sick. cool. Taught some pretty cool shit today, and I'll be back later.